You say something to me?
Huh? Do you take supplement?
Oh, you gotta go this way.
Which way you want to go?
All right, guys, what is up? We got arm day today. We did hamstrings, glutes yesterday. Today we're gonna do arms, 6 total exercises, 2 working sets for each exercise. We're gonna start with biceps, train them, fill them up with blood, get a crazy pump, then go to triceps, 2 exercises there. I like doing that because you do the tricep exercise in between the biceps, and then it kind of gets rid of any fatigue and it doesn't affect your strength on the set. So you can really keep going all out, bicep, tricep, etc. Fill it up with blood. We're gonna start with a superset for biceps. Kind of the format I do for arms is superset for biceps. You'll see it, it's 3 different exercises all into one. It's like a circuit. Do the same for triceps. And that way it gets your elbows super warm. And then we'll go into slightly heavier stuff for biceps, slightly heavier stuff for triceps, doing a single arm, because I think it's important to do a single arm for each arm just to make sure you're not creating any imbalances, because if you're doing things with 2 hands all the time, then sometimes maybe your right side's working harder than your left side, and we don't want that. So we'll do a single arm, and then we'll finish up with kind of some supersets. That'll make a lot more sense as we get into it, but follow along. Motherfucking arm day. Well, the first superset on the agenda for today is one for biceps. I got my bench set up, and I'm gonna do 10 reps. I need a bit heavier. I'm gonna do 10 reps with my biceps in a shortened position because my elbow's in front of my torso. Just squeezing as hard as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to spin around and do 10 reps with my elbows behind my torso. Puts the biceps in a lengthened position. Really just stretches them out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to stand up and come across my body, do kind of a hammer curl, and that's going to hit the forearm brachialis, kind of the outside of the arm. 3, 4, 30 total. Whew. Probably on everything on arms today. We're going to do 2 warm-up sets, 2 working sets. That's the first warm-up. It's 20 pounds. We'll go to try 30 pounds next, and then work it maybe 35. 40 is a lot. You don't realize it until you're at like rep 20 or rep 25. The first 10 is nothing. Spider curl, easy. And then all of a sudden you're at rep 25, we're like, shit, I'm not gonna finish this. Well, we'll see. Already getting pumped up. One, 2, 3, 10. On. Stretch. 2, 3. Down. 2, 3. Oh, on those hammer curls at the end too, anytime you're trying to work the brachialis, which is like this kind of like ball on the outside of your bicep, I don't know if you can see that, in the forearm, grab the dumbbell as hard as you can. That's gonna really activate the forearm. Who the fuck doesn't want massive forearms? It's really like, right, you're in class, you're in university writing, forearm just like full of blood, thick. All right, let's get into this top set. I'm warm. 35s, no problem. No worries. Almost there. 10 more. 2, 3. Oh yeah, you see that felt super easy at the start and then got progressively harder and then got quickly harder. You got the hammer curls at the end. Just got half reps to finish it. That's good though. Let's get into the triceps, fill the whole thing up. All right, that wraps up first exercise, first superset for biceps. And it fills them up like crazy doing that many reps. And also just hitting the bicep in different lengths with it in front of the torso, behind the torso, and then hammer curls. So we're gonna do a similar thing for triceps. Fill those things up. Do 10 reps with elbows in front of my torso, out here. 10 reps, elbows pull back, back here. And then 10 reps just with elbows in line with the torso. And we're gonna do, it's just like what I call a normal tricep extension. The reason for this is when your elbow's in front of the torso, it hits the short head of the tricep, which is the outside. When you pull it back, it hits the long head, which is the inside. And then when it's in line with the torso, it kind of just hits the whole thing, finishes it off. So same format, 2 warm-ups, 2 warm-up rounds, and then 2 working sets. 10. Chest up high, elbows pulled back. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then 10, elbows in line with the torso. It really twists these ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. That was quite light. Might have went a bit too light for my first set, but it's a new gym. Well, a gym in process. So I haven't used a lot of the stuff yet. I don't think I've ever even used a pulley like this, but it's super smooth. It feels really good, but still just need to figure out the weights, my starting weights, all that jazz. Starting to get some blood in there. 3, 4. And again, similar to the bicep superset, it might feel easy for the first 15 reps. Then you get to 25, and it, yeah, just comes a bit of a grind. Which is hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge. It's easy to gauge your strength when it's under 10 reps. It gets a bit trickier when you're gauging at like 20 plus reps. No one really knows where the hell they're gonna end. Let's do it again. 1, 2. 9, 10. 1, 2. Whew. Let's go. That feels great. Go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Try 60 pounds. Yeah. All right. Take 5. All right, let's see where we land with 60 pounds. And I'm big on like any exercise, controlling the weight and really like squeezing the muscle, but a lot more so on arms. And that reason would be from a joint health perspective. Because realistically, if you train progressively, you're doing dumbbell curls every week, eventually you're gonna get to 100-pound dumbbell curls. Maybe your muscle can handle that, but it's gonna absolutely fucking explode your elbow. So that's why I'm kind of a bit more controlled with that and really focus on the squeeze. Just put more tension on the muscle, less on the joint. 1. 1. Whoa, that was about perfect weight. All right, we'll do one more and then get into single arm stuff. Oh yeah. All right, next up we got some single arm stuff. Make sure there's just no imbalances happening or anything. We don't have a lot of equipment here yet. This place is gonna be packed with equipment, but still being built, so it's mostly a dumbbell cable type workout, which is totally fine. A lot of great physiques are built with dumbbells. 3, 4, stretch as far as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go up to 12 with these. And flex. Whew. Stretch and squeeze. We're not moving a weight. We're just stretching a muscle, contracting it as hard as you can. 1. Stretch. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. After using equipment and machines for so long, this is really nice. This is how I started training out on the farm. Wasn't much equipment. We actually just filled 5-gallon pails full of gravel, put them on a scale, made our dumbbells. That way it's an adjustable dumbbell. You just dump gravel out if you want a lighter dumbbell or add some. Let's try 30s. 1, 2, 12. Four, 5, 8, 9, 1 more. 12. Oh, yeah. We're gonna work at about 40. Take a couple seconds. One more. Oh. Well, the beauty of doing one arm thing is you can spot yourself. Give yourself that extra bump on the last rep or two to ensure you're training properly and past failure when it's necessary, which it usually is. Whoa. When I'm doing single arm, in reality, you should be switching between if you start with your right or your left arm. I always seem to start with my right because it's my dominant arm. And then the left, it's always like 1 rep short, which I don't think it's from my left arm being weaker, maybe slightly, but I think it's just being taxed from doing the right before. All right, I'm gonna start with the left this time. Keep it balanced. See you for triceps. Two. 12 reps, just like single arm bicep. You're doing your triceps. I think it's super important to do one with your elbow above your head, straight up. It just stretches out the triceps so well. I would absolutely never do it at the start because you need to be super warm for that because your elbow's in a really vulnerable position up top. And I jacked up my elbows before and I couldn't do any overhead stuff like that. So it took a long time for me to, regain that, for my elbows to feel good enough to do it. So I just take it super easy. I wouldn't do it unless I've done, at least 2-3 exercises before to get your elbow, arm, just all full of blood. 25 pounds. Do 35 pounds for a second warm up, then probably work at 40, maybe 45. We'll see. All right, we'll give the 40s a go. Stretch. Squeeze 1, 2, 3. One more. There we go. And then going between the single arm stuff, it's not like my arm's taxed. I'm just kind of out of breath. Need to do more cardio maybe. I do 30 minutes every morning, which I haven't talked at all about, but do your cardio. Don't skip that. You'll live longer, stay leaner, be able to eat more food, feel better. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, last one for biceps. We're gonna do 21 method, it's called. Just pump them out, fill them up with blood. 7 half reps at the bottom. 6, 7 half reps at the top. And 7 full reps, squeezing hard. Stretch, 2, 3. There we go. One more warm up and we'll get into a couple top sets. All right, we'll go with 60s. I usually go a little bit heavier for these, but I don't think the rest of the barbells have quite came in yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Whew. I don't think I've ever been as nervous to put down weights as I have with these. These look too good to use. All right, last one for the day. Finished off with some body weight dips. There's no real good way to warm up with this. I mean, I'm so freaking warm, man. This is my 6th exercise. Arm days actually has the most sets out of any day. Just because you gotta do 3 for bi, 3 for try. You gotta, it's the rules. So I'll hit sets of, I don't know, probably 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch, 7. Stretch, squeeze. 9, 10. 12. One more set of that. That's a wrap for arm day. I think they've reached maximum fullness, max pump, max mass. As a wrap for arm day, 3 exercises for bis, 3 for tris. A ton of volume, more volume than I do for any other body part, but biceps, triceps is 2 things. That's probably why my arms have always been dominant, because I fucking love training them. All right, that's a wrap. Let's get some chicken and rice. Thanks for watching.